All stand for the national anthem. Your Excellency, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Mrs. Sylvanie Burton and Mr. Burton, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Honorable Julian Defoe, Acting Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy, Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, other government ministers, Chairperson of the Board of Directors of Dexia, Mr. Nicholas Esprit and Mrs. Esprit, Mrs. Barbara Daly, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy, Mr. Ryan Ansem, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, other permanent secretaries, Most Reverend Kendrick Forbes, Bishop of the Diocese of Roseau, members of the Diplomatic Corps, past Chairperson of Dexia's Board of Directors, Ms. Hardna Clarendon, Mrs. Kishma Regis Detush, Roseau Market Superintendent, specially invited guests, vendors, farmers, fisher folks of the Roseau Market and the Roseau Fish Market and well-wishers, members of the media, staff of Dexia, good morning. It is indeed a pleasure for me to just welcome you to the... Oh no, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let us call on the Bishop of Roseau, Kendrick Forbes, to lead us in prayer.
Let us pray. Almighty, ever-living God, who by your word alone brought into being the heavens, the earth, the sea, things seen and things unseen, and garnished the earth with plants and trees, you appointed each species to bring forth fruit in its kind, not only for the food of living creatures, but for the healing of sick bodies as well. Father, from the beginning of time, you provided the sower with seed and grant bread to eat. With mind and word, we urgently call on you to hear our supplications and shower blessings in abundance upon us as we gather on this market day with a difference. Father, bless the assortment of produce which we gratefully present to you on this festival day. We are grateful to all those who labor in together with the earth so that this harvest time might come to fullness. Father, bless our gathering with your grace, your peace, and your mercy. This prayer we make through Christ, who is Lord forever and ever.
Thank you, Most Reverend Bishop Kendrick Jacobs, Bishop of Roseau, for blessing our ceremony this morning. I now call on Mr. Nicholas Esprit, Chairperson Dexia's Board of Directors, to give the official welcome remarks.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Miss Manager. Bonjour tout le monde. Excellency, President, Mrs. Button, and her husband, Mr. Button, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of Dominica, Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Julian Bifo, other ministers, other members of Parliament, Reverend Hendricks Ford. Thank you for your prayer. Our Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Barbara Daly, and other Permanent Secretaries. I see the Ambassador for China. Welcome, sir. Other Permanent Secretaries and members of the board, and I see my peers there, P.S. Ryan and Sam. Once again, we gather here for another Market Day for Different. It's our 47th year of independence celebration, and our theme says 47 years of progress and purpose. And I will indeed say we have progressed, because I will just bring our memory back to the day after Maria, and because check where we are now, we will see we have indeed progressed and will continue to progress. My job is to welcome you, but I want to share a few remarks with you shortly. So I will start by thanking the Honorable Prime Minister for making the $5 million facility available to Dexia. And I want to say to you, Mr. Prime Minister, it was worth it while, and it met the target, $4 million of which was used for paying back farmers, and that caused Dexia to gain confidence with the farmers. So we have an increased pool of farmers who do business with Dexia, and their confidence is there, so they always sell to us, and that helps the agency very well. The other $1 million will go towards increasing and improving the park houses. I also want to share with you that I was listening to Q95, and one caller who identifies himself as Steve Benjamin called the radio station, and I want to quote him. Matt, the government gave farmers planting material, plantain and bananas. The government gave them fertilizer, but Matt, they need markets. And when I heard that, I came to Dexia and I said, the farmers are crying for market. And also the Minister of Agriculture raised that issue with us. So we call our market specialist there, Mr. Seja, and I want to say thank you to Mr. Seja, that every time we call on Mr. Seja, he goes out and do the work that he's being paid for. And I want to say thank you to him there. So we went out and we formed the market. We formed the market for plantain in the United States of America. We did free trial shipments. We in Dexia got not 1 cent back from the shipments because of 2 issues. 1, quality, and 2, shipping. But what I really want to say is that every single farmer who supplied Dexia for the shipment got paid. So Dexia took a loss of $109,000 for this trial shipment. But indeed we lost the market because we couldn't supply because of quality issues and shipping issues. And then we moved to bananas. We sent Mr. Seja again to look for a market for bananas. And Mr. Seja came back with 2 markets. One in Trinidad and one in St. Kitts. The one in Trinidad is asking us for a 40-foot container, 1,070 boxes. Sadly, we are only able to supply about 450 boxes. So my admonishment to farmers is that if the government has done its part by providing the planting material, providing the fertilizer, and I can state that we spent $189 million from Maria to now on farmers. That is to repair feeder roads, farm access road, boats to fishermen, engines to fishermen, planting material, fertilizer, farm equipment, small tools, and so on. All you need to do is produce. So what I'm asking the farmers to do is those who have 3/4 acres, move it to 1 acre. Those who have 2 acres, move to 1.5 acres so we can get the increased production. But remain mindful that the most important thing is the quality because we can only keep the market if we have the quality. So far, the market in Trinidad is good. We have done free shipments, and all the produce reached in good quality, and we're getting good reviews. So I'm happy and thankful to the farmers who are supplying us with these. All we urge is for you to increase your production and be mindful of the quality. Again, I want to touch on fish before I leave. The government gave Dexia the mandate to manage the fish, Roseau fish market. And what Dexia is planning to do is, what we're actually doing is, welcome Minister of Agriculture, what we're actually doing is building an industry. What I mean by that is, we would like to be able to buy most of the fish from the fishermen steady at a constant price, not drop 2 days $5, tomorrow is $6. We buy at $6 and $7. So what we want the fishermen to do is go out, catch the fish, and bring it to Dexia. And in the process, because of the big hotels and the big restaurants, they would have a consistent supply of fresh fish to do their business. And I would like to, whilst I'm on that, to thank the Prime Minister again, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and also the Financial Secretary, who saw the interest in Dexia and the confidence in Dexia to give us, to award us, to loan us $500,000, $500,000, to assist us in purchasing of fish. And to date, from January 1st to 30th or 31st of October, we have purchased 53,000 pounds of fish at a price of $373,000. And we would like to continue buying, and the Prime Minister, the Financial Secretary, and the Permanent Secretary in Trade has assisted us by giving us $500,000 so we can continue purchasing fish from the fishermen. And Dexia is very pleased with that, and we continue to do the best we can. I would like to also say thank you to the people who serve on the board with me. Very active board, everybody participates. We have one thing in one agenda, that is to make Dexia and Dominica by extension a better place, and I think we're heading there. I would like to thank the staff of Dexia, the manager, and all the other senior staff, and the vendors who are here, the farmers, and the fisher folks. Today is your day, we celebrate you. Some of you will be rewarded and awarded for your diligence and hard work. Those of you who have not and will not be awarded, use that as a stepping stone to do better for next year, so you can be one of the awardees for next year. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bonjour de Market Day for the France.
Thank you, Mr. Esprey. We now call on Honorable Julian Defoe, the Acting Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy, to give us an address.
Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Mrs. Sylvanie Burton, and her husband, Mr. Burton, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Honorable Roland Roy, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries, Green and Blue Economy, the Honorable Greta Roberts, the Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, other government ministers, parliamentarians, Mr. Ryan Ansem, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, other permanent secretaries, Mrs. Henderson, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, the Most Reverend Kenrick Forbes, Bishop of the Diocese of Roseau, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Chairman of the Vibrant Board of Dexia, famous Mr. Nicholas Esprey, the Local Government Commissioner, Mr. Toussaint, the past chairs of Dexia's board, Ms. Hannah Carrington, Mrs. Paula Plasko, the General Manager of Dexia, Mrs. Kishma Regis de Touche, Roseau Market Superintendent, special invited guests, vendors of the Roseau Market, farmers, fisher folk, well-wishers, all visitors, the staff of Dexia, good morning to all. We are gathered here today to celebrate with our hard-working farmers and dedicated vendors as we commemorate our nation's 47th anniversary of independence under the theme 47 Years of Progress and Purpose. It is indeed a joy and privilege to stand before you on this very special occasion, Market Day with a Difference 2025, here at the Roseau Market. Today, we not only commemorate another Market Day, but today we celebrate the heartbeat of our community, the farmers, vendors, and small business owners whose hands, sweat, and commitment to the trade continue to feed our nation and sustain our local economy. The celebration of Market Day with a Difference at the Roseau Market reminds us that notwithstanding the global developments that are important aspects of our cultural heritage and that we must preserve, the contribution that farmers make in the production of food to satisfy the nutritional needs of the population is very and highly commendable. Reflecting on 47 years is no small milestone. It represents decades of hard work, unity, innovation, and resilience. For those of you who can remember, trading was done on the trees and on the bare ground. Today, the market is a vibrant and organized trading space. Surely, our journey tells a powerful story, a story of growth, a story of progress with purpose, a story of a resilient people who never give up. Each year, each harvest, and each sale has carried us forward. Through droughts, floods, hurricanes, price changes, and even pandemic, our farmers and vendors have remained steadfast and resilient. This is what progress with purpose truly means, not just surviving challenges, but rising stronger after every challenge. From a food security standpoint, we still have a lot of work to do to reduce our dependence on imported foods and to satisfy the needs of our nation. The task of feeding ourselves is becoming increasingly more important given our escalating food import bill. There is still a huge imbalance between Dominica's imports and exports, and a negative imbalance that is. 47 years of progress and purpose should remind us all that we should not only be concerned about food security issues, but also with the health and safety issues, but also as a nation. We must continue to promote understanding among our food handlers, farmers, processors, and manufacturers. The foods we offer for sale must be fit for human consumption by following good agricultural practices and manufacturing practices. We firmly believe that to achieve our goal of nation building, we need to have healthy minds in healthy bodies. The work of this government in strengthening the health status of the population is unprecedented. As a government, we are concerned about the increasing incidence of nutrition and related non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and anemia, and certain cancers among our families. The consumption habits of our families must receive special attention, and the nutrition of the population must form a central component of our strategy for nation building and aviation. If you notice, this paragraph hinted a lot on the family, because we have to look at what each other eat and not just only consumption by ourselves. Farmers, I can call upon you to follow market trends and to respond to the situation of shortages of certain agricultural produce, particularly during our independence season, which is quite visible this year. Given the investment in greenhouse production and technology, there is no reason why our farmers are not able to produce adequate quantities of quality vegetables to enhance the nutritional status of the population. As farmers and fisher folks, you must demonstrate your love for the sector by producing quality products for the domestic and export markets. you must ensure you follow good agricultural practices and give the market what it wants, not what you want as farmers and the fisher folk. The market dictates, and you need to take your signals from the market. As it relates to exports, we are well aware that we have seasonal abundance of produce. But are the volumes consistent to sustain the export market? Are the prices competitive? We should not attempt to treat the domestic market in the same manner as the export market. Prices for the same commodity are usually higher on the domestic market than the export markets. The advantage of export lies in the larger volumes that we can dispose of or dispense of. We need to make that paradigm shift to develop our production system in such a way that we will be able to sell volume of items at competitive prices to service the export market. At the domestic level, we must know what products are in demand and produce these products to take advantage of market opportunities. Farmers, purpose-giving means to every seed planting, every harvest, and every product sold, and every early morning spent tilling the soil or setting up the soil or even coming down to the market, and we are very well acquainted with the times that our farmers come to the market. Vendors, your role in preserving the tradition of the market as a hub for social activity is highly appreciated. I implore you to serve your customers and patrons of the market with the pride and warmth. Remember, customers have many choices these days, and if they are not treated right, they will quickly move on to another supplier where the service is better, and we are hoping that that supplier is not in a big air-conditioned building for our fresh produce. I just have to put that in. Vendors, I exhort you to pay special attention to the presentation and pricing of your products. Farmers, vendors, fisher folks, let me also appeal to you to cooperate with the Roseau Market Authority as you conduct your business and to recognize the efforts being made by Dexia to enhance the facilities at the market. The Roseau Market is a model public retail area. All of this has been possible as a result of the hard work of the Roseau Market staff and you, the patrons of the Roseau Market. To our youth, very important, the future of farming and enterprise is in your hands. Embrace the use of technology and creativity to build the foundation laid by those before you. Progress alone is not enough. As our independence friends remind us that progress must be guided by purpose. Your role will be to preserve our traditions whilst embracing new technologies. And sustainable practices that protect our soil, the environment, and our future. My dear young people, there are countless opportunities in the agriculture sector. Your parents did not have the access to vast opportunities that technology today has presented. Use your education to take advantage of the many opportunities created through information and communication technology. To make agriculture, agro-processing, and manufacturing more efficient. And more efficiency will mean that you can reduce your cost of production and you can sell more in larger volumes. Patrons, customers of the Roseau Market, should not only be a place for trade, but rather a hub for promoting friendly connections, sharing of aspects of our culture, and opportunities for networking, such as the event today. Supporting local industries means giving preference to local products because we believe that they are more wholesome. We are contributing, by patronizing local products, we are contributing to employment creation and to the stability of the family in a whole. Dexia has recently taken over the Roseau Fish Market, and therefore it would be remiss of me not to recognize the hard work and sacrifice of our fisher folks. Your resilience and determination in ensuring that you provide fresh fish to the market is certainly appreciated. And we heard the chairman of the Dexia board explain to fisher folks what are the facilities that exist and that Dexia is indeed open for business for fishers. Let this market day with a difference remind us of our shared responsibility to support our local farmers and vendors, to buy local and support all things Dominican, to promote fair trade and to encourage innovation in agriculture and business. 47 years of progress and purpose means making that paradigm shift to add value to our agricultural produce and to package them in attractive and more convenient forms. As a government, we will continue to provide the necessary policy guidance and leadership required to create an enabling environment where agriculture and entrepreneurship can thrive, where hard work is rewarded, and where every farmer, vendor, young person can dream bigger to raise the level of economic activity, especially in our rural communities. Again, as we celebrate 47 years of progress and purpose, let us renew our commitment to community and to each other. Farmers, vendors, consumers, let us work together to ensure that the 47 years bring even greater progress, prosperity, sustainability, unity, and purpose. In closing, I salute every and each farmer who tills the soil, every vendor who greets their customers with a warm smile, and to our wonderful patrons who continue to patronize the Roseau market. You are the true heroes of our nation's progress and purpose. Let us all move forward with pride in the past. Let us all move forward with pride in the past, purpose in our future, and hope for our future. May this market day with a difference be a day that is truly, truly different. And we all make it a difference in our heart, actions, and in what we do. Finally, let me wish each and everyone happy 47th anniversary of independence. Do have an enjoyable and successful market day with a difference. Once again, thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Indeed, you've addressed every aspect as it relates to Dexia, and you've given us a lot of food for thought. Food for the farmers, the vendors, the fisher folks, and for us, even as consumers. We will now have a cultural presentation, and it will be done by patriotic dances. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little technical issue and we have a backup. The file is corrupted and so there's a boom box. We're getting it so they can start their performance. So just give us 1 or 2 minutes and we'll be back on the way. So you do your speech? Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting on the technical issue to be resolved, we will call on the Honorable Prime Minister to give his featured address. I'm going to ask.
Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Yeah. Daisy too.
Thank you very much. Let me first of all recognize our President, Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton and Mr. Burton, my cabinet colleagues and in particular Honorable Ifo, the Chair of Dexia and his wife, our Bishop, His Lordship Kendrick Forbes, His Excellency the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Dominica, the permanent secretaries, especially of Trade and Agriculture, the General Manager of Dexia and staff, our dear vendors and farmers, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good morning. I am delighted to join in this celebration of our proud, hardworking and self-reliant farmers, fishers and vendors, the men and women who sustain our families and communities through their honest labor and dedication. Let me begin by saluting our farmers. Your work sustains this nation. Through your resilience, we are reminded that Dominica's soil, when properly cared for, can produce abundantly. And to our market vendors, the women and men who bring life and energy to these spaces each week, you are important contributors to our local economy. When I observe your stores overflowing with local produce, I see hard work, determination, and love for country. You deserve our respect and our support. You are the reason why Dominica continues to feed itself and inspire others with our resilience. This government has always recognized that agriculture is the lifeblood of our country, Dominica. The government has always said that no country can truly be independent if it cannot feed itself. We have therefore made it a national priority to modernize our agricultural sector, to give our farmers the tools, infrastructure, and support they need to succeed. Under the Emergency Agricultural Livelihoods and Climate Resilience Project, thousands of farmers have received seeds, tools, inputs, and financial assistance to rebuild their farms and to strengthen climate resilience. We have improved feeder roads, expanded irrigation systems, and supported new farming technologies to make agriculture more productive and sustainable. Our investments are meant to ensure that our farmers and vendors operate in conditions which reflect the value of their contribution to the national economy. My dear friends, Market Day reminds us of something very important, that food security
begins right here. Every yam, banana, avocado, and dasheen displayed on these stalls is part of Dominica's food independence. And so, we must continue to eat what we grow and grow what we eat. In doing so, we protect our health, we strengthen our economy, and we honor our farmers. Too often, we here in Dominica are tempted by imported foods that are high in chemicals and extremely low in nutrition. Yet, right here in our markets, we have the freshest, most organic produce you can find anywhere in the world. So today, I urge all Dominicans to let us make a conscious effort to return to our roots, to support our local farmers, and to make the market our first stop every weekend. Let us take pride in preparing local meals for our families, using local ingredients. Let us take pride in using local produce to prepare our meals at the restaurants and hotels across Dominica. This morning, I also want to pay special tribute to the women of the market, the mothers, grandmothers, and young women who work tirelessly to make ends meet. You are the embodiment of strength. And I dare say, we will not have a market in Dominica without the women of Dominica. So we salute you. Many of you have used the market to educate your children, build your homes, and create stability for your families. You are entrepreneurs in the truest essence and sense, and your government will always stand with you in your efforts. We are also determined to see more young people in agriculture and in the marketplace. We are encouraging our youth to see agriculture not as back-breaking work, but as a business that can create jobs, income, and national pride. Our goal is to make agriculture not only about feeding ourselves, but also about earning foreign exchange. Dominica's tourism industry continues to grow, and with it comes increased demand for local produce, fruits, spices, and herbs. Hotels, restaurants, and supermarkets should be supplied primarily by Dominican farmers. That is why we are strengthening farm-to-market linkages and encouraging more local sourcing. We are also supporting agro-processing, the transformation of raw produce into products like pepper sauce, jams, herbal teas, and juices, which can be exported and proudly branded as made in Dominica. As you heard in the last budget address, we have transferred the management of the Roseau Fisheries Complex to DEXA. This is part of our deliberate plan to improve the efficiency, management, and marketing of our fisheries resources. DEXA already has the capacity, systems, and experience to handle export of agricultural products, and by bringing the fisheries complex under the management, we are creating stronger links between agriculture, fisheries, and agro-processing. Through this new arrangement, we are positioning our fisherfolk to benefit from the same marketing and export opportunities that our farmers enjoy. We are creating one integrated system for food production and distribution, from land to sea, from farm to market, and from local to global. And of course, we have given DEXA $500,000 to buy fish from the fishermen. My hope is that all of the $500,000, Madam Chair, Madam General Manager, will go to buying fish. Likewise, we also gave $5 million to purchase agricultural produce. My hope is that all the money will go towards buying produce from the farmers, so that the money can circulate within the farming community and the fisheries community. I take this opportunity to commend DEXA for its leadership and for organizing this Market Day with a difference.
This event captures the essence of what we're trying to achieve as a government, building pride, improving systems, and promoting local enterprise. I want to especially recognize the efforts of the chairman, Mr. Esprit, and of course, the board of directors. My dear friends, before I close, let me also extend congratulations to all the awardees being recognized here today. Your dedication, creativity, and perseverance embody the true spirit of Market Day with a difference. You have shown excellence in your craft, whether through the quality of your produce, the beauty of your displays, or your commitment to cleanliness and customer service. Each of you represents the best of Dominica's agricultural and entrepreneurial spirits. Again, I remind us that when we choose to buy local, we are saying yes to Dominica. Again, I remind us that when we choose to buy local, we are saying yes to Dominica. And so, all of us who call ourselves patriots, you only display patriotism by supporting what is local. It cannot just be a phrase or word. It has to be in deeds and in actions. And the farmers need us, and when we go to the supermarket, we demand that we have local products. When we go to the restaurant, we can't have apples and grapes and there are no bananas on the table. We have to reject the apples unless they can produce us the bananas for our fruit. So, the government is clapping. The government needs you to join it, to add your hand, so that the clapping, the applause can be even louder for the farmers and vendors in Dominica. So, the ball is in your court as a nation. When we plant a garden, we're investing in our future. When we support our farmers and fishers, we're strengthening our resilience. So let us continue to cherish our markets, to support our vendors, and to celebrate our farmers and fisherfolk. Together, we can ensure that Dominica remains a nation that feeds itself, sustains itself, and thrives through the collective effort of its people. I want to congratulate Hannah Clarendon, who will be recognized by Excellency the President and the nation on Monday for her service to Dominica. We salute you for all of the work that you have done through Dexter, through agriculture, the export of products. And so we do not have gold to give you a big gold ring or gold chain, but we give you our love and our appreciation for this national award. Thank you so much, our vendors. Thank you, farmers. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. And we at Dexter echo the sentiments. We love local, we buy Dominica, we support our farmers, our agro-processors, and our fisher foods. Now we will have the cultural performance from patriotic dancers. Okay, we thank patriotic dancers. There will be another performance, but after the ceremony. And we now have the time where we're going to award the prizes. And I call on Mrs. Kathy Matthew Aubrey to read the citations. I also call on the Acting Minister of Trade, Foreign Affairs to hand over the certificates.
A pleasant good morning, everybody. Our first set of awardees, Outstanding Farmers for 2025, who supported the Multipurpose Packhouse, or MPPH. The first prize award goes to Chriswell Raymond Durham. Born on February 7, 1993, Chriswell Raymond Durham hails from 4 Road, Marigot. A dedicated and hardworking young farmer, Chriswell has devoted 11 years to agriculture. A proud past student of the Northeast Comprehensive School, Chriswell exemplifies commitment, discipline, and innovation in farming. Chriswell currently farms on 8 acres of land with 12 acres under active cultivation. He produces a variety of high-quality crops, including ginger, potato, sweet pepper, tanya, and cucumber, which he proudly supplies to Bexhill. Chriswell Raymond Durham's Prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited and the World University Service of Canada, Caribbean, Dominica, Inc. Mr. Chriswell Raymond Durham. Mr. Lawrence will receive on his behalf. Our next awardee is Diwani St. John. Diwani St. John, born on 17 September 1997, is from Central Square, Wesley. Farming has been a lifelong passion of Diwani, a commitment he has carried proudly from an early age. With about 17 acres cultivated, he grows a variety of crops, including 7 acres of plantain, 4 acres of sweet potatoes, 3 acres of tanya, 2 acres of dashing, and 1 acre of seasoned peppers. In addition to crop production, he also raises cattle, pigs, goats, and sheep, and takes great pride in being his own butcher. A former student of the Wesley Primary School and the Northeast Comprehensive Secondary School, Diwani continues to exemplify values of hard work and shows his genuine love for the land and his commitment to agriculture. Diwani St. John's Prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited and Fine Foods Inc. Diwani St. John. Our next awardee is Mr. Louis Loda. Mr. Louis Loda, born on September 11, 1945, in the village of Lapland to Doraf and Mary Loda, has dedicated his life to farming and the community of Lapland. Beginning his farming journey at a young age by working with older farmers, he soon chose to pursue an independent path, cultivating his own land. He acquired 8 acres from fellow farmer Mr. Pressler, on which he grew a variety of crops, including avocados, grapefruits, coconuts, tangerines, bananas, and plantains. In 2017, Hurricane Maria devastated his farm, destroying years of hard work and establishing crops. Undeterred, Mr. Loda shifted his focus to a select group of cash crops, bananas, plantains, avocados, and coconuts, to optimize his land and labor. Today, despite his advancing age, he maintains approximately 3 acres of land, cultivating plantains, avocados, and coconuts across different holdings. He personally handles all aspects of farming, from planting to harvesting, demonstrating unwavering dedication and resilience. Beyond his farming pursuits, Mr. Loda also supports his wife in their backyard garden, embodying a spirit of hard work, community, and family. His resilience and commitment to agriculture and his community truly exemplify the qualities of an outstanding farmer. Mr. Louis Loda's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade, Ele Dupini, and Jolly's Pharmacy. Mr. Louis Loda. Our next award is Mr. Carl Daly. Mr. Daly, a 29-year-old farmer from Riverbridge, Salisbury, is a shining example of dedication, innovation, and perseverance in agriculture. A graduate of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School, he has devoted the past 5 years to the cultivation of a 6-acre farm, where he skillfully produces a variety of high-quality crops, including passion fruit, watermelon, cucumbers, bell peppers, and pumpkin. Through his commitment to sustainable farming practices, Mr. Daly not only created a steady and reliable source of income, but has also contributed significantly to local food security and community development. His produce reaches markets in St. Thomas and Totolo through Dexia on a fortnightly basis. Mr. Daly also supplies fresh produce to local supermarkets, hucksters, and vendors, ensuring that the fruits of his labor benefit people across the region. Mr. Daly's passion for farming and his unwavering dedication to excellence embody the true spirit of Dominican agriculture. His dedication, hard work, and consistent excellence in farming have earned him this well-deserved recognition as an outstanding farmer. Mr. Daly's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited and the World University Service of Canada Caribbean, Dominica Inc. Mr. Carl Daly. We now move to our awardees from the Roseau Market, or Roseau Market farmers / vendors. And the first prize for outstanding farmer goes to Mr. Gordon Austri. Mr. Austri is being honored for his dedicated service and invaluable contribution to the development of the Roseau Market, where he has served as a vendor of agricultural produce for the past 25 years. His commitment to excellence and consistency has made him a respected figure within the market community. Mr. Austri is known for his courteous demeanor and delightful sense of humor. He is a responsible vendor who consistently fulfills his obligations, including timely payment of dues to the Roseau market. Mr. Austri is from the community of Girondale. Mr. Gordon Austri's prize is sponsored by 8 Bank, Fresh Market, and Bloombox. Mr. Gordon Austri. The second prize for outstanding farm of the Roseau market, Miss Gloria Timothy. Miss Timothy has been honored for her dedication and unwavering commitment as a vendor at the Roseau market for more than 30 years. Miss Timothy started as a young vendor while she was at primary school. She is widely known for her courteous disposition, commendable record for timely payment of dues at the Roseau Market Authority. Miss Timothy is from the community of Mount Prosper. Miss Gloria Timothy's prize is sponsored by 8 Bank, Bloombox, and LA Dupini. Miss Gloria Timothy. We move to our mobile vendor category. The first prize winner is Mr. Emmanuel Pear. Mr. Pear is a dedicated and reliable mobile vendor for over 20 years. He not only sells fresh produce to his many customers, but he is very humorous and also brings joy and laughter to everyone he serves. We extend our heartfelt thanks for his unwavering commitment and invaluable contribution to the market's growth. Mr. Pear is from the community of Mero. Mr. Emmanuel Pear's prize is sponsored by the National Bank of Dominica and Bloombox. Mr. Emmanuel Pear. I'll now move to the second place mobile vendor category, Mr. Stephen Charles. Mr. Charles is one of our dedicated mobile vendors from 1980. He is highly regarded for his jovial demeanor, excellent customer relations, and the rapport he maintains with everyone he serves. Mr. Charles is from the community of Kulibi Street. Mr. Stephen Charles' prize is sponsored by the National Bank of Dominica and Bloombox. We now move to the butcher's category, and our first place prize goes to Mr. Samuel Packet. Mr. Samuel Packet, better known as Sammy to his many customers, is a dedicated butcher who has served at the Roseau Market for over 25 years. Sammy hails from the cultural capital of Granby. Sammy has been serving at this market from as early as 11 years, alongside his late dad. Following the death of his dad, Sammy pursued his career as a butcher and has never looked back. Sammy purchases cows, pigs, and other animals from farmers in Granby and other villages. Sammy recognized the demand for local meat was growing, and as a result, he began rearing cattle and other animals, and in that regard, he has created numerous job opportunities for young individuals, approximately 15 at present. Mr. Packet is a consistent and reliable supplier of local meat kinds, and he is known for his humility and compassion and continues to inspire those around him. We are pleased to present this award for First Place Butcher at the Roseau Market to Mr. Samuel Packet. Mr. Packet's prize is sponsored by National Development Foundation of Dominica, Domlet, and Bloombox. Our second place in the butcher's category, Mr. Brian Timothy. Mr. Timothy is recognized for his outstanding contribution as a butcher. He has served at the Roseau Market as a schoolboy, selling eggs and smoked meat with his parents. Mr. Timothy enjoys his work as a butcher and is dedicated and consistent. His attention to cleanliness is noteworthy. Mr. Timothy is from the village of Mount Prosper. We are pleased to present the second prize award at the Roseau Market to Mr. Timothy. Mr. Timothy's Prize is sponsored by Dominica Social Security and Bloombox. We now move to the shop category. The first prize goes to Miss Judith Bright. Miss Bright, though a relatively new tenant, has already demonstrated a strong commitment to the growth and success of the Roseau market. Her shop is consistently well maintained, reflecting a high standard of cleanliness and organization. Additionally, she exhibits excellent customer service skills. Miss Judith Bright Prize is sponsored by Fine Foods, Domlec, and Bloombox. Miss Judith Bright. The second place goes to Miss Cordelia Laville. Miss Laville is an exceptional and dedicated shop tenant who is known for her humility, compassion, and unwavering commitment to many customers. Miss Cordelia Laville's prize is sponsored by Fine Foods, Domlec, and Bloombox. Miss Cordelia Laville. Mr. Pierre is now available to receive his award. Emmanuel Pierre. Mr. Pierre is the winner for the first prize for the mobile vendor category. And our most outstanding foreign national, the prize goes to Miss Makula Carter Jolly. Miss Jolly is a registered vendor at the Roseau market for over 10 years. She exhibits excellent customer skills and is financially compliant and respects the rules and regulations of the market. Miss Macaulay Carter Jolly Prize is sponsored by the Glam, Jackson and Sons, and Bloomberg. Miss Macaulay Jolly. We now move to the Roseau Fish Market Awards. Our first category is the award for the fisherman with the highest catch given to Dexter. The first prize goes to Mr. Merville Carlton Isaac. Merville Carlton Isaac is registered with the Ministry of Agriculture and Dexter. He scored 90 out of 100 as the fisherman with the highest catch to Dexter, with a total weight of 7,322 pounds, including dolphin, tuna, and salmon. Mr. Isaac Prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited, HSV Richard, Do It Center, and Josephine Gabriel and Company. Mr. Isaac. The second prize goes to Mr. Kerry George. Kerry George is registered with the Ministry of Agriculture and Dexter. He scored 85 out of 100 as the fisherman with the highest catch of Dexter, with a total weight of 5,153 pounds, including dolphin, tuna, and marlin. Mr. George's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade, Do It Center, HHV Research and Company, and Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Mr. Kerry George. Our second category of awards to the Roseau Fish Markets. Most consistent supplier of fish to Dexter. And the first prize goes to Mr. Dwight Scotland. Mr. Dwight Scotland is the agency's most consistent fisherman, bringing in a catch of on an average of 4 days weekly. Mr. Scotland is a registered fisher folk with the Ministry of Agriculture and Dexter. Mr. Scotland's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited, HHV Research and Company, Do It Center, Jolly's Pharmacy, S-Smart and Josephine Gabriel and Company. Mr. Dwight Scotland. We move to the second prize winner, Mr. Jamie Deluge. Mr. Jamie Deluge is the agency's consistent fisherman, bringing in a catch on an average 3 days weekly. Mr. Deluge is a registered fisher folk with the Ministry of Agriculture and Dexter. Mr. Deluge's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited, Do It Center, Jolly's Pharmacy, Flossie Joseph and Company Limited, and Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited. Mr. Jamie Deluge. Okay, so the award is for the best decorative stall and the best decorative vendor. It will be announced later. The prizes are sponsored by Bloombox, Jolly's Pharmacy, Jungle Bay, and Digicel. The winners will collect their prizes at the Dexter's office. This year at TV Creole, Dexter's booth was interactive, informing visitors saw both the agency's roles and responsibilities. Visitors were informed of the services of the agency, including export of fresh agricultural produce, sale of essential products, the Roseau Market, and the Roseau Fish Market. At the end of the tour of the booth, a trivia was given, and the winners were asked to vote for a primary school of their choice where there is a government school feeding program. The Excel will provide the first, second, and third place winners with gift certificates in the amount of 500, 300, and 200 of the products and services which falls within the ambits of our mandate. A total of 86 visitors won the trivia and voted for the primary school of their choice. The winners are first place, Paybush Primary School, $500 gift certificate. Second place, Ulibistri Primary School, $300 gift certificate. Third place, Banks Primary School, $200 gift certificate. The respective schools were notified and they will receive their gift certificate at the Dexter's office. And we have come to the end of our awards. Thank you very much.
So we have one more award to give, and it is for the traditional food vendor at the Roseau Market. And this award goes to Easyside Bakery. Over the last 8 years, Easyside Bakery has been housed at the Roseau Market, providing patrons with a wide selection of traditional food, including cassava bread with different flavors and cassava cake. The sisters continue the tradition of their father, who started this business over 30 years ago. Easyside Bakery for the traditional food vendor of the Roseau Market for 2025, and their prize is sponsored by the WASCO and the National Cooperative Credit Union. keeping with supporting our artisans and loving local, we are going to present a token of appreciation to Mr. Burton, the husband of Your Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and we're going to present you with a local clock with the map of the Commonwealth of Dominica. Mr. Nicholas S. Free, Chairperson of the Executive Board of Directors, we will present this. Thank you very much. We now call on the Roseau Market Superintendent, Mrs. Kishma Regis Detush, to give the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Dexia and the Roseau Market Authority, I wish to express heartfelt thanks to everyone who contributed in one way or the other in staging of today's market day with difference here at the Roseau Market. Thank you to Her Excellency, Mrs. Sylvanie Burton, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Burton. Your presence is always appreciated. To the Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, thank you for celebrating with us and gracing us with your presence. We are very grateful to have you received. Honorable Julian Defoe, thank you for representing the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy. We are indeed very pleased that you have accepted our invitation to represent with us, to be present with us, and for delivering remarks on behalf of the Minister. We have taken note of the many critical areas which we have outlined for future development of the Roseau Market as it relates to trade. To other members of Cabinet, parliamentarians, members of the Diplomatic Corps, dignitaries, and other special invited guests, a special thank you for your attendance. Bishop Kendrick Coates, thank you for leading us in prayer. We are indeed blessed by your prayers and general invocation. To the many hardworking farmers who, despite the challenges experienced in the agricultural sector, you still continue to provide this great service of producing quality agricultural produce to feed our nation. Thank you very much for your dedication, determination, and perseverance. We implore you to continue with your commitment to building a resilient nation through your services. To all our many vendors who continue to provide this great service of supplying quality produce to our many consumers, we say a big thank you for your continued determination and perseverance. You create the ambience for the absolute shopping pleasure here at the market. Without you, we would not be here today for this activity. To the Roseau Market, the Roseau Market is also served by a large number of Haitian nationals who are vendors. Jodi là, nous les disons merci pour tout ça pour qu'a fait en market là. Merci pour tout ça pour qu'a fait. A number of corporate citizens have over the years been providing support in cash and kind, thus ensuring the success of the annual market day with a difference in Roseau. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge the contribution of a few corporate sponsors who have supported the Roseau Market despite the present economic challenges. And they are as follows. To the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica, thank you. National Bank of Dominica, Dominica Social Security, Dominica Electricity Services, Dominica Water and Sewage and Company Limited, Aid Bank, Fine Foods, Fresh Market, Best Price and Cash and Carry. To Auto Trade, we thank you. Do It Center, Bloombox, National Cooperative Credit Union, Agri Sales, WOOS, Flow, Jungle Bay, Smart, Springfield Trading, HHB Church, Luxurious Shoes Inc., Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, LA Dupini, Digicel, and we would like to thank Rio for allowing us to use his song in our ads. Thank you so much. We are always grateful for your contribution and support. To the awardees, we trust that you will appreciate our small token of appreciation and that you will see this as an opportunity for you to improve on your product offering, thereby exceeding your consumers' expectation. To our many valued consumers, you continue to make it happen. You continue to shop and patronize the Roseau market and support the numerous services being offered here, supplying by Dominican culture. The chairperson, Mr. Nichols Esprit, and members of the board of directors, thank you for your presence today. To the many Dominicans and visitors, we welcome you to the Roseau market and invite you to patronize the wide variety of goods and services which are available. Please shop. You are the very reason we continue to operate the Roseau market. We look forward to your continued patronage. To our performers, Ms. Abigail Toussaint for your splendid rendition of the national anthem on the steel pan, the patriotic dances of Grand Bay led by Ms. Bella Lifam. Following this official ceremony, a few up-and-coming artists to include Trix, Juan, Fetty Mac, and Lobster will perform for the patrons, so we invite you to remain for that. Do not leave, we have more coming. The Veteran 7 drumming group will provide entertainment for you throughout the course of the day. We say a big thank you for your cultural presentation today. We appreciate that you continue to portray love for our traditional music and culture. To the members of the press and various media houses, thank you for your presence and for sharing this activity with your many listeners, viewers, and readers. This activity could not have been possible without the effort of our hard-working committee, staff of the Roseau market, and the planning team led by our General Manager, Ms. Paula Platsky. Every year, you contribute significantly to planning and staging this activity. Thank you for your support and cooperation and ensuring that this activity was staged successfully. To all our many visitors and friends, do continue to enjoy the ambience and the many different sights and sounds of the Roseau market. We trust that you will spend some time interacting with the vendors, the farmers, the traders, and patronizing the shops as well. Do continue to enjoy the rest of the day's activity, keeping in mind this year's theme, 47 years of progress and purpose. May God continue to bless the Commonwealth of Dominica. Happy 47th anniversary of independence.
Before we close off our official ceremony, our farmer, Chriswell Raymond Durham, he came from Marigot and he encountered some difficulties, but he made it here. So we just want the Honorable Minister to present him with his certificate. So thank you very much. And we've come to the end of our ceremony. We will now have an extended tour of the Roseau Market and the Roseau Fish Market by our dignitaries. Thank you. While this is taking place, the patriotic dancers will be performing here for our patrons and vendors. Thank you. Let us stand, please.
So right now we are having an extended tour of the Roseau Market and Fisheries by the officials.
Oh, look at PM. What did I see in Emonews? Oh, that's Emma. That Emma girl was very nasty. Yes, more than
That's possible.
Albert. Huh? Exact. Asal lupa pakai dulu.
I'm in the bus, man. Make my breakfast, boy.
Support DIPD. I live my own finish now. One hour.
I only walk my path.
I have extra weight.
So we are at Market Day with a difference at the Roseau markets, and right now we are having a tour of the market environs by the various officials. So as you know, on a Saturday market, you can always get your fresh produce here at the market on a Saturday morning.
Oh, I see you.
So as you can see at the market this morning, we have a variety of stuff. Eggplant, sweet potato, peppers, just name it, you can get it this morning.
I see top of package.
So for those of you just joining us, we are live at Market Day with a Difference in Roseau. Right now we are giving you a little tour of what the vendors have to offer at the market. This is actually a pumpkin.
But that's taking up and making it free for the music because that's making nice. Yes, right. So we have Roy. Hi, Roy.
So for those of you on here right now, we are at Market Day with a Difference. You can always come on down to the market to purchase your produce. As you can see, we have a lot of fresh produce available for you today. This is where we end our live broadcast today. Thank you for joining us.